This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is Austin, Texas, in Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the fifth-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. To dart to the left side. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. To throw, it's Manning. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He's got room to run. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Strong opening drive. This is the 11th play coming up. It'll be third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visit. Here he goes. Now the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, It's Tatum. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. The quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Breaks into the clear. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Try to convert with a sneak. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Ohio State 7, Texas 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. On the move now. Finds his man. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. QB keeps it himself.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Manning. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. State offense onto the field. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Grabbed by the receiver. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Bringing pressure. The pass is caught. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Bites off a defender. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Looking for some space. It's Tatum. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
First and goal to try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this second down call. Now you're third and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Texas. Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his target. Tackled, but first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's how you close a half up, but what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. This will likely be the last play of the half. Direct snap. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. And this time it's complete. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Using his legs, it's Peoples. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there. Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it's second down here. Inside give now from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Fighting off the defender. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Buckeyes will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
How about this on first and goal? A handout to the receiver. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Trying to find room. It's Peoples. They test the middle there but get nothing.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower him at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up third and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't, so he's got a fourth down.
To throw, it's St. Clair. He's running out of time here. On the run here, lets it go. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He will lose yardage after the catch. The defense makes a stand.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. He's at the 50. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. To put them on top now.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Point after, not quite through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On the ground, it's Peoples. He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Short connection to the tight end here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. First and 10 play coming up. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Option look. It's St. Clair. They stop him, but it's a first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
He finds some space. Past the 40. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. They get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march moves on. They'll hand it off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for 6. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Pounding away with the run game. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Will not be brought down. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. With that, they should be able to hold on for it, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas.
This is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game. With under a minute to go, I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete. He dropped it on the final play. Somehow that's a fitting ending